Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your very humbling applause.
Like for the rest of the evening, you could laugh and clap on the outside. We, the actors, would really appreciate it.
Tonight you are in for a treat. Tonight we play A Christmas Carol,
A Dickensian classic.
a beloved Christmas tradition.
A tale of redemption.
A tale that essentially saved and revived Christmas in the same way that Scrooge was saved and revived to the Christmas spirit.
A thoroughly overdone story that has been reinvented by every TV show, theater, and holiday movie channel.
A story which you probably have already seen at least 5 different versions of this holiday season so far.
By show of hands, who has ever seen A Christmas Carol before? Keep them up. Keep them up.
Well, that settles it. Yeah.
That settles it. Too bad. Okay, well, we rehearsed and everything.
I made figgy pudding. I did. Well, no, it wasn't very good. It was my first try. But, well, thanks for coming, folks. But I guess the show's over. You can go home.
What are you doing?
They've already seen it. And I think they'd be bored of it. I mean, they know the whole story, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, you may think that you know A Christmas Carol, but I can assure you that you probably don't. Or maybe you do. But maybe you don't. At least, not the way that we are going to tell it. Charles Dickens intended this story as a light-hearted comedy. Well, Mr. Dickens, we were about to die silently. And now, A Christmas Carol comedy. Make some plans, make some plans, make some plans. Break!
Stage 1, Marley's Ghost. To begin with, I am Ebenezer Scrooge. And I am your partner, Jacob Marley. Marley was dead to begin with. Oh, man. Really? Dead as a doornail. Well, how dead is that? Dead. Like coffin nail dead? Just died already. You're supposed to have already been dead for 7 years this very evening. Fine. And now we begin.
What are you staring at? Don't encourage him. Get back to work, or you shall spend Christmas unemployed. Crash!
Yes, Mr. Scrooge.
Nothing. Get back to work.
Yes, Mr. Scrooge. It's so cold in here.
Are you complaining?
Oh, no, sir, Mr. Scrooge. Just my teeth chattering. Doesn't it seem like we should have a fireplace on stage or something? I mean, it really seems like there should be a fireplace that'd make it cozier.
I don't like cozy. And fireplaces are expensive. I don't even give you coal for your fire. And you think that I should get a fireplace? If you are cold, put on a sweater.
Okay, again. Still in character. Moving on.
My nephew Fred. What do you want?
Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Humbug.
A humbug, Uncle? Surely not.
What right have you to be merry? You are poor enough.
What right have you to be miserable? You are rich enough.
Humbug.
Oh, come, Uncle, don't be cross.
What else can I be in a world of fools? Merry Christmas indeed. What is Christmas but a time to pay bills with no money? Finding yourself another year older and with less to show for it. Forced to exchange fake wishes of greeting with total strangers and to attend get-togethers with the very people you spend the other 11 months trying to avoid.
Ooh, only 11 months. I think in your case you mean my whole life.
If I had my way, every man who goes out with Merry Christmas on his lips would be boiled in his own pudding and buried with the stake of holly through his heart.
Oh, Uncle, that is harsh, even for you.
Reality is harsh, nephew. It does not make it any less true. Now, you keep Christmas in your way, and let me keep it in mine.
But you don't keep it.
Much good may it do you. Much good has it ever done.
Well, yes, perhaps Christmas has never put money in my purse, but there are other ways to be rich that you know nothing about. Christmas is a good time. A kind, forgiving, charitable time. The only time in the year when people open their hearts to each other and acknowledge our presence on this earth together. And though it may never have put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I think Christmas has done me good and will continue to do me good, and I say God bless it! Oh!
That is almost as ridiculous as a Merry Christmas. Good afternoon.
Oh, come to Christmas dinner at my place.
Good afternoon.
I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you. Why can't we be friends?
Good afternoon.
It would be a free dinner after all. Something even your taste and budget could appreciate. But there's all I can say on the subject to you other than Merry Christmas, Uncle!
Good afternoon.
And a Happy New Year!
Good afternoon.
Yes, Uncle, thank you very much. I'm sure it will be a very good afternoon as well. Goodbye, Bob. Merry Christmas!
Bah! Humbug!
Oh, pardon me, sir.
May I have the pleasure of addressing Mr. Marley or Mr. Scrooge?
To begin with, Marley is dead. You're supposed to be playing important gentleman right now.
Well, you know, it is challenging playing every role in a play except one. I don't see you attempting it.
I have a very complicated transition from a hated miser to redeemed villain-turned hero and a benevolent quasi-father figure coming up, you know.
Right. Sorry.
I am a portly gentleman asking for money for our charities. People are in need.
Like who?
The needy.
Are there no workhouses?
Oh, there are indeed.
Are there no prisons?
There are indeed.
Well then, the poor must go there.
Oh, many would rather die.
And decrease the surplus population.
Shock! Harsh and yet expected. I trust that you will not be giving anything to our cause.
Give nothing. I just gave you a good dose of common sense. And being ungrateful, you deem that nothing. People just do not appreciate charity anymore.
Who's he talking?
I just gave you my 2 cents worth at a discounted rate. I'm entirely free. I think that should have made you marry enough. I do not keep afford to make idle men marry.
Yes, Mr. Scrooge. And a poor excuse to pick a man's pocket every 25th of December. But, sir, it's Christmas. Can I have a catchphrase, too? Like, well, I don't know, something that, like, Bruce Willis might say, something totally action hero awesome. I don't know.
No.
No? Oh, no, like, no, or, ha, no.
No! And Bob crashes. Be sure you are here extra early the next day to make up for it.
Hasta la vista, baby. I'll be back.
Get out of here! CJ. CJ!
Scrooge was a lonely old man whose heart was so cold he didn't even feel the chill at night. He was a pet, pitchy old weenie who had no friends. Marley had been his only friend and he was dead. Dictator. Scrooge, a mean and very nasty man with an attitude appreciating the people around him, even very talented and brilliant people like myself, walked home. The house was huge and depressing, and the garden was dead, and no one else lived there, so Scrooge was all alone. Did I mention he was mean and penny pinching? Did I also mention that Marley was dead?
So what happened next was very unusual. Look! The man as dead as a doornail is now a doorknob. I am a very scary ghost. Boom!
I am shaken and a little disturbed. But I am secure in my sanity. So I dismiss this as a weird coincidence. Make my way into my house. It is dark in my house, but I like the dark because it is cheap. I light my candle. I light my candle. And continue on into the house, up the stairs, which are large enough to accommodate a small hearse. I don't know why this is relevant. Perhaps it's about writing an English paper. I might infer that. The large hearse-shaped shadow on the wall foreshadows that I'll be dealing with my mortality this evening.
Ooh, that's deep.
Shh! You're ruining my internal monologue. I make my way up to my bedroom. And on the other side, I double lock the door. This is unusual for me. Perhaps I'm still a little shaken by the incident with the doorknob. Yeah. It's not silly. I don't allow for silliness in my life. Still, to be safe, I do check under the bed for monsters. Nothing there. I check in my dressing room. Nothing but clothes. I begin to divest myself of my Victorian garments. Make my way into my dressing room to finish the job. I reappear, wearing what appears to be a woman's dress, but is in fact a man's nightshirt. My cap. Even a sleeping cap. My favorite cap on my head. I check the time. Midnight. A little late for me, but that is understandable. I crawl into bed. I sleep. What's that? Who's there? No one in my room.
Click, click, click.
There. What's that? I pause, listening intently.
Click, click,
Sounds like chains rattling up from the basement.
click, 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 click.
Now it sounds like that coming up the stairs. They sound heavy. Perhaps I am dreaming. I pinch myself to see if I'm awake. Out! Or I'm awake. Still coming up the stairs. Now it sounds like they're outside my bedroom door. Now they're coming through my head. Who are you? What? It's me. that I was acting. Get back in here.
Oh, right. Ooh, I am the ghost of Jacob Marley.
Marley, impossible, you are dead.
As a doornail, yes, I think we've established that. But I have come back from the dead to eat you.
What?
Just kidding. You should have seen your face. It was priceless. But I've come back from the dead actually to save your soul.
It's impossible. You're not real.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because they can be easily deceived. You could be a figment created by an undigested bit of beef. There is more of gravy than of grave about you.
Oh, come on. I've got rattling chains. I walk around like this and I say ooh a lot. Clearly all signs point to ghosts.
All right. You've convinced me.
Thank you.
But tell me, Jacob, why have you come back to haunt me?
As I said, I have come back to save you from a fate worse than mine. You see these chains about me? Ow! I fought them in life. Your chain was as long as mine back when I died. But you've been adding to it for 7 long years.
Stop!
Okay.
Stop.
All right.
Can you sit?
Of course I can.
Will you sit?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. I am exhausted. Geez, it's dreary in here. Would it have killed you to put up some art or something? For 7 years I have roamed the world, seeing the wrongs I might have righted in life. I never walked beyond our offices in life. And in death, my feet have had to walk the earth I might have seen, and watch helplessly the people who need help me. You, but especially.
But why, Jacob? I mean, you made great deals.
A deal with the devil!
Tell me back to bed. Still a convict. You are a great business partner, Jacob.
Business! Mankind should have been my business!
I think I understand.
No, you don't understand.
But then help me, Jacob. Help me to understand.
I will save you from a fate like mine!
You are too kind.
You will be visited by 3 ghosts.
I take it back. You are not kind. Some way to drink your only friend.
Without the ghost, you will not see. Open your eyes, Ebenezer, and see what you are and what your fate could be. See these tormented souls doomed to wander.
They look rather like snow.
No, they're ghosts. This is a miserable existence, seeing only suffering and hunger and sadness and disco, and being powerless to help. Remember, 3 ghosts. Expect the first ghost when the clock tolls 1.
But wait, my friend. Speak, comfort. That's rather strange. Check the door. Make sure it's still locked. Perhaps under the bed. Still nothing. Dressing room. Nothing but clothes. Very strange. What to make of it? Guess all I can do is try and fall back asleep.
Stave 2, the first of the 3 spirits.
Scrooge, you've been expecting me. Scrooge. What? Surely you are the ghost that Marley told me of. Don't call me Shirley. But flashlight. This isn't a ghost story.
Yes, it is a ghost story. I mean, hello, I'm a ghost.
Yes, but scary sort of ghost story.
Okay, well, this is the best I can do, okay? The book says the ghost's head shone with a bright light. I'm just trying to be professional, stay in character. I am the ghost of Christmas past. Come, we have much to see.
All right, let me just get some clothes on.
No time, here. Touch my heart.
Some shoes at least.
Don't need them. You can't walk where we're going.
How are we to get there?
Fly, of course. Hold on to my heart.
But I'm afraid of flying. This is like one of those dreams where you're flying, then you're falling, then you're splattered on the ground. But perhaps I am dreaming. Am I? I recognize this place. It's the exact same theater. It's the same audience. It's even the same. Wait, has anything changed?
These are shadows of what has been. They cannot see us.
Yes, they can. They're staring right at me. They're big and locked on. Rude to stare, you know.
Scrooge, come back and play. I've got a snowball with your name on it.
Whoop!
Oh! Stop with the reading. It's Christmas. Nobody should have to read on Christmas.
I recognize that boy. I was reading it. It's Ali Baba. It's a marvelous magical book. And wishing desperately that I could be the boy in that story. If only I'd had his magic lamp, I would have been able to go home for Christmas. Instead, I was left at school every year. Until that one Christmas when Fanny.
Ebenezer! Ebenezer! I've come to get you. Oh! You want to come home for Christmas? Can you believe it?
Fanny, it's impossible. Father would never allow it.
Oh, but he has, Em. I asked him, and he said yes. Oh, I thought he might, and he did. Oh, he's so much nicer now than he ever was. I'm even a little fond of Father now. Oh, you will see. Oh, we're going to have the merriest of Christmases in the whole history of Christmas. Come. Oh, get your things. I can't wait to carol in the carriage all the way home. Oh, you will see. Oh, you will fall la with me, or I will slip the snowball down your jacket. Oh, how I have missed you. Oh, how I have missed you. Oh, how I have missed you.
Precious child. She is the dearest little woman that I have ever known. But I wouldn't give to hear her laugh again. Bless her soul. She had children, didn't she? Yes, one son. Your nephew. Good-looking boy.
How you must cherish him for her sake. Well, come along. We have more to see.
Hiddy-ho!
Fezziwig!
Ebenezer! Oh, we've whined enough about work. Now it's time to whine for their reasons, eh? Oh, Merry Christmas, lad. I hope you brought your dancing shoes, eh? Hiddy-ho!
Fezziwig was the first boss I ever had, and the best man I've ever known. He was, I wanted to be just like him when I got home. The best boss ever.
Such high praise for so small a matter.
Small?
A small matter to make these folks so full of gratitude. Why, is it not? He has only spent a few pounds of your mortal money, 3 or 4 perhaps. Is it so much that he deserves such praise?
No. It's not that. His power was to make us happy or unhappy. To make our work light or burdensome, a pleasure or, well, work. Sailors' power and words and looks, things that cost nothing, but are infinitely valuable. And the joy he gave us was quite as great as if it had cost her a fortune. How lucky for Bob Cratchit that his employer knows such power. It must be a great comfort to him. No, I can't say that it is. Ah, well, come along. We have more to see. One must never keep a lady waiting. Oh, no, not her, not Belle. Please, Spirit, don't show me her. Don't show me her. She is quite as beautiful as I remember.
Ebenezer, the master passion gain has engrossed you, and I release you from our engagement. You loved me once, but now you love another. No. Don't try and stop me. I've already made up my mind. I've talked to my mother, told all my friends, changed my status on Facebook. It's official. You will always love money more than me. Money is your mistress. Dollars are your demons. Cold, hot cash is your hard-bodied crash. Bucks are your babes.
But Belle, please, I don't think that's not quite what she says in the book.
Artistic license. Point is the same. You love money more than me, and I am relieving your bookkeeping, but... Oh, I see you are even cheap with your tears. Goodbye, Ebenezer.
I don't remember it sounding quite like that. But please, Spirit, show me no more. I can't bear it.
Speaking of Belle, after we break up, I find this really great guy, you, who loves me and spoils me rotten and spends all his money on moi, and in exchange, I bear our children and we all live happily ever after. I hope you're happy. I'll see you after the show.
Happy? She thinks that would make me happy? Spirit, why do you show me this? Do you think I don't remember it? Do you think that I don't relive this? Every single day? Do you think my heart's so cold that I feel nothing? Please, Spirit, show me no more. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see anything else.
Stave 3, the second of the three spirits.
Right, well. What? What time is it? 5 to 1. It's impossible. It was 1 o'clock when I was flying into the past. So now I'm back to the future, or at least the present. Yeah, that sounds crazy. It's not possible that I slept through the whole day into the next night, or that something has happened to the sun. Now it's lunchtime. If it is 1, that means the next spirit will be here soon. It won't get the better of me this time. I shall stay awake and watch for him, her, it. And when he, she, it gets here, I will be ready for it. Now, where will it come from? Molly came through the door. The next one just sort of appeared. There are 3 sides to my bed. 4 if you count the wall, which I suppose I should. 2 eyes. Could come from the ceiling, or from under the bed. Look! Stealthy. But it doesn't do that.
Scrooge! Come and know me better, man!
Oh, mate!
I can't be. I can only be now.
You were supposed to know what?
Or couldn't I? As in the past. I can only be right here in this very minute. Ghost of Christmas present.
But isn't that kind of satisfactory?
No. Not presents. Present. I live in the now. And now we must go, for there is no time like the present. What are you? You expected someone bigger?
I did sort of expect the ghost of Christmas present to have more presents.
Look, mate, I told you I'm not Santa Claus.
No, not presents. Presents.
Oh, I get it. They're very punny.
You're in good spirits.
Well, how can it be anything else? I am a good spirit.
Well, certainly full of mirth this evening.
Oh, mirth is the only thing what can fill me, because ghosts eat nothing. But you didn't know that, huh? And every evening is this evening to me, for I cannot exist any other evening.
But well, my merry spirits, leave me where you will. I've already been out last night and learned a lesson that I can feel working on me even now. In my pajamas, no less. Wherever you want to take me, I will follow.
We're already there.
How is that possible?
All right, let's see if you get your brain around this one. It's a bit metaphysical, all right? In the absolute present, you are always exactly where you are. Wow. Oh, Mr. Scrooge, allow me to present the present. Don't worry, they can't see us. Only sense our presence. Oh, ghosts! Oh no, that's snow.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Listen. Does it always sound like that?
No, of course not. But today isn't every day. Today is Christmas.
But if today is Christmas, what are all these people doing out? Shouldn't they be at home?
Well, there's no rules to Christmas. You can celebrate it any way you like. You can stay home. You can go out calling. You can stay with a friend. You can go see a pantomime.
Yes. But look over here. Look at the grocers. Look at those people spending more on one meal than they can afford to in a week.
Oh, a Merry Christmas feast with friends and loved ones will fill your soul a lot longer than a week of meals will fill your belly.
But over here. Look at those people buying presents they cannot afford.
Oh, but look instead at how much they smile in anticipation of the smiles those gifts will bring their children.
The waste of all the ribbons and boxes.
Oh, you give one of them cardboard boxes to a boy or a girl or a cat, then they'll be happier than kittens.
But look over here at the bakery. It is illegal for bakers to bake in their bakeries on Christmas, but the bakery is stuffed like a turkey.
In shutting your eyes every day to anything beyond your home and office, you have missed how the rest of the world gets by. Most poor people can't afford ovens and must cook everything over a fire. On Christmas, the bakers open their stores so the poor can bake
their Christmas meals there instead.
That way the families can spend more time together sitting around the fire rather than slaving over it.
Baker lets them bake for free.
Well, of course the baker a little wood, but he never seems to mind.
Little wood, that throng would consume a whole forest.
Well, they pay him in thanks and gratitude, and he is the richer for it.
Is that Bob Cratchit coming out of the baker's?
Yeah.
What's he doing there?
Oh, cooking his goose, no doubt. I ain't any richer than the rest of them in there.
I never thought about Cratchit at home. I guess he was always like teachers. They only exist at school, and Cratchit only exists at the office.
In the 20 years that he's worked for you, you have never once inquired about his family, wished him a happy birthday. How can you stare at a man every day for 20 years and never ask him anything about himself? Whoa, it is time for you to meet the Cratchit family.
I would like, please.
I think our goose smells better than anybody else's in the whole bakery, in the whole street, in the whole world, maybe. Oh, I hope it has sage. Ooh, what do you think it will have sage? I know it will have sage and onions and gravy. Oh.
Peter, tuck in your shirt. If you're gonna wear a man's shirt, you need to wear it like a man, not a boy. Woo! Where is your father and Tiny Tim? Ooh, the potatoes are knocking the saucepan lid to get out. Oh, and the pudding's singing away in the copper. The rest of the dinner will be overcooked if they're not home soon. Ooh, I hope they're not dawdling along singing in the streets. Ooh, I think I hear him. I said, I think I hear him. There you are, dear. Oh, at last. Have you got the goose? Oh, and then, where is Tiny Tim? Teeny.
He was so excited he must have gotten in before you even saw him. Oh, yes, you silly goose. I have got our goose. Extra sage. Just for Peter. Oh, you should have seen Tiny Tim in church. As good as gold. And better. He sometimes says the strangest things. He said he hoped the people in church saw him because he was a cripple, and that it might be pleasant to them to remember upon Christmas Day who made lame beggars walk and blind men see. Is it politically correct for us to say crippled or lame? I mean, maybe we shouldn't even be calling him tiny.
Vertically challenged Tim with special needs just doesn't have the same simple alliteration.
You're right.
All right, children, time for the Christmas dinner. Let us say grace. Stop sticking your fingers in the potatoes. That it has been a long year for the Cratchits, and we are grateful to be together and thankful for every day. Then, if I see you poke that bread one more time, that we have shared.
We may be poor in love, but rich in love. A man cannot ask anything more from cheesy cliches. Merry Christmas, my dears. God bless us.
God bless us.
God bless God, who made sage!
God bless us, everyone.
Okay, I hate to keep harping on this, but should we be saying God? And some people like it offended. Oh, better. We should say,
God bless us, everyone that believes in God.
Huh? Right? Oh, no, even better.
Deity of your choice, bless us, everyone that believes in said deity.
Huh? See, that covers everybody. You know, in fact, now that I think about it, we probably shouldn't be saying Christmas. No, don't look at me like that. It's just that some people get offended by the word Christmas these days.
If people are offended by the word Christmas, they're probably not going to come and see A Christmas Carol, which is, if you'll recall, all about the spirit of Christmas. Yes. And I, for one, am offended when people want to take my Christmas, which is about peace and fellowship and loving your fellow man, or woman, or child, and turn it into a dirty word to be stricken from the schools. And for those of you who think that Merry Christmas can be replaced with a Happy Holidays or a Season's Greetings, I say, Bah humbug to you!
Okay, that was a little weird. That was kind of like old Scrooge railing at Christmas mixed with Scrooge yet to come who loves Christmas. Boy, these ghosts are really messing with your character transitions.
Let's just get back to the story.
Okay.
Your goose is cooked.
Time for the goose. Ready? Woo! Ooh! Never was there such a goose at Christmas. Ooh! It's a little underdone.
And now a toast to Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
Ooh, founder of the feast, is it? Well, if he saw this, he'd probably think he was paying me too much to afford such a bird. Well, if he was here, I'd give him a piece of land to feast on. We wouldn't even have to pay a penny. He could have this one all in our house.
Oh, my dear, the children, Christmas.
If you'd said the holidays or season's greetings, I wouldn't have done it, but since you said Christmas. To Mr. Scrooge, founder of the feast.
I don't think she likes me very much.
No, that's an understatement, son. God bless Mr. Scrooge. God bless us all, everyone.
Surely there is nothing more touching than the suffering of a child. Nothing more overwhelming. Tell me, Spirit, will Tiny Tim live?
Oh. I see an empty chair by the table. Why, this family will mourn. What's to us, eh? If he's going to die, let him hurry up and do it, and decrease the surplus population.
No, I didn't need it for him. Let him live.
Oh! Will you decide which men and which children shall live and which shall die? It may be, in the eyes of heaven, that you are more worthless and less fit to live than millions like this poor man's child. If these shadows are not altered by the future, the child will die.
No, say it ain't so.
Well, it's out of my hands. I'm just the ghost of Christmas present. I can't change things, I can only show them. And, there's a nephew Fred. Oh, he's got a merry disposition. Didn't get his Christmas spirit from you, mate, eh?
Humbug, he said. He actually called Christmas a humbug.
He has her laugh and her eyes. He's the very spitting image of her. Fanny, forgive me.
And he believed it too. Bah humbug indeed. It's a very comical old fellow. Oh, too bad he's as cheap with his laughter as he is with his coins. But his offences carry their own punishment, and I have nothing to say against him.
Nothing. I can't say I'd be as forgiving towards him if he had been as disdainful towards me my whole life as I have been to him.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's why he's having a party with friends and you're spending Christmas with a ghost.
More company than I had the last few Christmases. Not that friend who didn't like me, that I ever deserved it from him.
Oh, and I am sorry for him. But I couldn't be angry with him if I tried. Who suffers from his ill will? Himself. Always. And now irony of his own faults. And though he may huff and puff and bah humbug till the world ends, I will still go back every Christmas and try to warm him to the idea of Christmas. He may wail at me. He may even stab me with a holly branch. And if I can just thaw his heart enough to leave even £50 to the Cratchit family when he dies, it'd be worth it. I don't expect a penny for myself, but poor Bob needs it. And what's more, he deserves it, putting up with a ridiculous old man every day. Oh, but dear old Uncle Scrooge has certainly given us plenty of merriment at his expense. Good thing he doesn't know about it, where he charges top dollar. It'd be ungrateful not to toast his health to Uncle Scrooge.
My nephew is a good man, isn't he, Spirit? Of course he is. He's had his son. God, forgive me for never embracing her child. It is a blessing for him, for poor Fred, that he will not be plagued by my name after I'm gone. I have ruined the name of Scrooge forever. God was right to give me no children.
Oh, man, children. Here they are. Want and ignorance. Oh, mankind had better tend to them better, or they will destroy the world. Especially the boy, ignorance. Want, son? I must be going. So long! Farewell! I'll be the same boy.
But wait, Spirit!
I might learn!
Stay for the last of the spirits.
Spirit, I must admit, all the ghosts that I've met tonight, you've scared me the most. Am I correct in thinking that you are the ghost of Christmas yet to come? Well, believe me, Spirit, I am a changed man, a different man than the one I was last night, 2 nights or 3 nights ago. I am changed, and I am grateful you are here, and for what you will show me. For I believe that these visions will help change my life. Not like Jenny Craig would, but in a deep and meaningful way. Not to say that weight loss isn't deep and meaningful for those who are able to achieve it. For my part, I just found I could never keep the weight off. Sorry, I am rambling. Did I mention I'm a little nervous and sweating, actually, and talking rather a lot. Talking, sweating. Anytime you'd like to jump in with a word or anything, I'd be happy to stop talking, sweating, talking, talking, sweating, sweating, talking, walking, bye.
You will hear my hill! I have no idea what the night wind said to the little lamb. I was talking about the old fella. Snuffed it last night, finally. I hear there's going to be a funeral. I don't know who's going to be there. Probably no one, because he had no friends. But I might go, though. Well, I don't give a toss about the old codger, but someone should be there to eat the food.
Oh, Spirit, I don't know who he's talking about. Who died? Tell me, why does this concern us?
I was selling you some lemons! Real high quality! Still warm! Took them off the bed before it was even cold! Ha! It's not like he's gonna miss them! What? Everybody has a right to look after themselves! If he wanted them so badly, he should have had someone taking care of him instead of dying all alone! It's God's punishment on him
Yeah, it's a great God. Yeah. Wait, who are you talking about? Oh, no, I'll never do that, God. Spirit, no one to raise a glass to this dead man's name. Yo, in a bottle of rum, dead man tell no tales. Were there no hymns sung in his passing?
And it seemed to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind.
Spirit, did no one feel any grief for this poor dead man? Please show me someone who feels some emotion. Ding dong, which is dead! Ha! We don't have to pay him back the money! He's dead as a doornail! Yay! Oh, because he's dead, my life has been given a reprieve, and I can start fresh and not from the bottom of a hole! I might even be able to afford a mortgage! Cheers! Spirit, is there no tenderness connected with death? Spirit, I know this man, this child, Tiny Tim. But what of the poor dead man that no one grieves for? Tell me, Spirit, who is he? I am afraid to go any closer. Please, Spirit, tell me, who is this man?
Oh, jeez, are you ever thick?
Who else could it be, honest? I'm not thick, I'm in denial. And you're ruining my dramatic moments.
Sorry, I was just getting a little scared.
I thought it was a comedy. Spirit! I think I know who he is, but I'm afraid to go any closer to confirm the truth. No, not the truth. For the truth is, I am no longer that man. That man is not me. I have changed. That man is dead within me. I have been reborn. Yes, Spirit, have mercy. Let me know that you go to help me in time. Please, Spirit, help me. Help me, Spirit. Tell me that it is not too late. Let me help myself at least, or let me help others. I can mend my ways. I am not that Scrooge. The name of Scrooge will no longer be said with fear and loathing. I shall change. Please, Spirit, give me a chance. Please, don't kill me yet! Those are my sheets. I'm not dead! I'm not dead! Oh my goodness! Have you ever seen such sheets before? Such beautiful sheets! I'm not dead. Oh, look at this floor. Have you ever seen such a beautiful floor in your whole life? Well, why have I never kissed you before? This is the door Marley came through. Marley Jane. Thank you. You are a better friend than I ever deserved. This is the chair that he sat in. This is the leg he sat on. And this is the window where I went flying into the past. I can't believe it is all so
beautiful. It's all well, dreary, actually. I must change everything at once. Call the decorator! No, wait. I must help people, right? That's what I must do. But who should I help? How should I help? I've got butterflies in my stomach. I'm so excited. Bob. Yes? Shh. Ooh, I shall help Bob. And Tiny Tim. And Fred, and my nephew Fred. I must go hug Fred this very instant. But perhaps he is still asleep. What time is it? Or what day is it? Oh, you boy! What day is it?
What day is it? Well, it's Christmas Day.
It's Christmas Day? Spirits did it all in one night? I can't believe it! It's incredible! It's improbable! But it's absolutely true! Ah! Thank you, spirits! Merry Christmas! Happy New Year! The angels we have heard I see you!
Oh, man, are you okay?
Never better, my boy! Never better! You know that turkey in the butcher window down the street?
Oh, you mean the one that's bigger than me?
Yes, brilliant! That's the one! Go and buy it for me and bring it back here.
Well, you want me to buy a turkey which is bigger than me and carry it back here? You're nuts! Don't sleep it off.
Quite right. It's too big a bird to carry. You must bring it in a taxi. Yes, but don't bring it here, actually. Take it to Bob Cratchit's house, yes.
Who?
It'll be a surprise, yes. Go and bring it in a taxi to this address and say nothing of our conversation, to the taxi driver or to anyone else.
Well, you want me to put the turkey in a taxi? Yes. What joke are you playing at?
No joke, my boy. I am as serious as a wildebeest.
Ooh, that is serious.
Now, I want you to go, and I shall pay you handsomely for your time.
Ooh.
And for the turkey, and the taxi, and a handsome bonus if you wish me a Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas, sir! Woo! Taxi!
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I never realized how beautifully that was off the tongue. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas! I'm so giddy, I don't know what to do with myself. What am I to do? Oh no.
Okay. I think I get it. Okay, so Scrooge wakes up, and he's super pumped to be alive and getting a second chance. He praises the spirits.
Oh, thank you. I forgot that. Thank you, spirits. Thank you. I praise you. I shall live always with the spirit of Christmas in my heart, and I shall strive always to live in the past, the present, and the future.
And he goes around spreading Christmas cheer. The Cratchits are amazed at the mystery turkey that is 2 times the size of Tiny Tim. For fun, they have him joust with it. Bob Cratchit gets a raise.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
All right, okay, so
Cratchit!
yes, Mr. Scrooge.
You are late. Before that, I'm going to give you a raise.
My boss? Who are you? What have you done with my boss?
I mean it.
My boss has been abducted by aliens.
A Merry Christmas, Bob. A Merry Christmas that I've ever given you, Bob. I am going to take care of your family, Bob. We're going to give you a raise, Bob. And we are going to discuss it this very afternoon over figgy pudding at your place, Bob.
And Bob dies of shock and they all go to his funeral. The end. No, I'm sorry. Bob and Scrooge are friends.
Please, call me Ebenezer.
And Scrooge, Uncle Ebenezer, finally accepts Fred's invitation to dinner, yada, yada, yada.
Gentlemen.
Okay.
Excuse me, portly gentlemen. Please, I know I was very rude to you yesterday. I would like to donate to your charity. I'd like to donate $1 million.
Sure.
No, much better. Make that $1 billion.
Now, does Scrooge even have that kind of money?
I don't know, but I'm feeling very generous with my fictional bank account right now.
Okay.
Even more so. I am so speechless I don't know what to say, so I will give you my scarf. Here.
This is the nicest Christmas present that I've ever received. May we share a Christmas hug?
Oh, we can slap backs in a manly fashion. That is festive enough. Okay, and now in the final position.
Wait, what are you doing? I'm climbing on your shoulders, of course. And now, Scrooge must carry Tiny Tim off into the sunset.
Dickens didn't actually write that.
What? But it sounds like every movie box.
Yes, but that doesn't make it part of the story.
Oh.
But can we do it anyway? It's not really necessary, I think.
But it's Christmas, and I'm playing Tiny Tim, and I have really worked hard on that part, and I just really want to do it tonight. We're almost finished.
All right. Because it's Christmas.
Look at me! I'm not dead! And Scrooge is like a second father to me, so I get to live a lot longer and ride on his shoulders. Whee!
Read that whole turkey yourself. Awfully heavy for a little boy named Tiny.
I'm Tiny Tim who came to mess this up for me. God bless us, everyone! That believes in God.
And really, for a man who'd been out of practice for so many years, it was a splendid laugh. A most illustrious laugh. The father of many beautiful laughs.
And though some people laughed at the transformation in him, Scrooge didn't mind. He laughed in his own heart. And that was good enough for him.
And it was always said of him. And it was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well. If any man alive had the knowledge, let that truly be said of him and all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed,
God bless us, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for having applause.
and now, we're going to do the show all over again! No. Okay, but to begin with, thank you so much for coming to the very first performance of this new play. You are the first people to see this play in the whole